Hello, and welcome to another shortened demo of Alliance Core, the shared services-based childcare management system owned and operated by Early Learning Ventures. So, in our first video, we broached Core from the viewpoint of a home provider or a center director who's utilizing our system. If you'd like to see what that side looks like, the link for that video is present in the description for this one, so please check it out. This video is for organizations a step above providers. It is for what we call provider groups. This can and does take many shapes. Shared services organizations, early childhood councils, Head Start groups, state groups, all kinds of folks are using CORE as their base of administrative operations. And you see, we know that every organization has their own complexities and objectives, and we're more than happy to see if we can fit CORE into yours. As such, please know that you can contact our team for a more formal one-on-one discussion of CORE suited to your organization. To do that, you can contact me, Michael Taylor, at mtaylor@earlylearningventures.org or by calling me at 317-518-5203. Those contact details are also in the video description. So let's get on with it. I'm going to start with simple logistics, how easy it is for us to get you set up as a provider group. So I'm just going to log into my admin level account. This is the same level account that you would have with access to your sites. But I would just go in, click on provider groups. You can see we have a lot in here already. But basically what I do is I go in here, I choose the master group, put in all of the sites that are yours into the members section, and I save this, and I create you an account. And then you have an account very similar to me, where you're able to go in and look at all the data or all of the credentials or any of the information for all of the sites that fall within your provider group. And this allows for a lot of things that can be a positive for an organization. So for instance, a couple of our sites are doing a lot of centralization of needs. So, this can be centralizing your billing and enrollment from third-party locations. And thanks to this being a cloud-based access system, you don't even have to be in the same place. Another one that we're pretty proud of is the standardized training. So we had an organization that sought to eliminate the licensing paperwork violations for their network. And so they collaborated and made sure that they had all of the data for their sites in the correct place under staff account. Another one that can be pretty big, you can see I just clicked on this early Head Start page. So I'm not going to actually be able to click on any of our grants because then that would show, private data for our early Head Start sites. But please note that we have 350 early Head Start childcare partnership slots in the ELV network, and we run all of our early Head Start stuff through CORE. So, we have our CIP in here that you're able to go in and keep track of everything. You can see our coaching log. You can hop in and take a look at all of that. We can do a whole bunch. Another one that is very, very important and something that is very prominent in this time, if you've been following any of our blog posts or information we've been sharing, is data. So I'm going to be showing you in this other tab here just a little bit about what we're doing with our data, which is we're looking at how the coronavirus pandemic has affected our sites around daily child attendance, over who's open, who's closed. Now we're in July, so are we getting back open and running? And this is that big, big, big oversight picture of what is possible. And you can drill in much deeper than this as well if you want. This is our provider group level data. This isn't provider data. And then finally, something that is very important to talk about as well, because we do know that every organization has different needs, is customization. And so customization is an option, and we are more than willing and always upfront with what it would be and what we're doing. Because we do a lot of customization. I don't know if you've been following us at all, but some of the things that we've done just in the time of the pandemic is we have created a touchless sign in, sign out. That's been pretty huge. And we're going to continue doing these updates. Sometimes they're going to be for the whole network. Sometimes they're just for you or organization. And I'm able to talk on the success of CORE as an Alliance hub since we're clearly using it ourselves to help providers. For those who aren't aware, Early Learning Ventures is a shared services alliance who not only supplies the system, but we're supporting some 300 Colorado and other state providers via our shared services approach. And we've seen some great results from that. For instance, when looking at the quality rating improvement system scores for Colorado, the data shows us that our network has, on average, a QRIS score roughly 30% higher than sites not in the ELV network. And then, if you go in deeper services around our Early Head Start Alliance, that's an even higher percentage above the non-ELV network sites. And I'd also be remiss to not talk about our reporting. I love our reporting. So we've taken a lot of the codified reports from licensing and put it into our forms and dropped it all in. I love talking about schedule reporting with providers, but I'm going to touch on it here just a bit, because what you're able to do is get a report to come to you on a pretty standardized basis. So, let's use the statement of payments report. That's something that a lot of people need to check on. I'm an Excel guy, so I want to come to me in Excel. Who do we want to go to? What's the interval? Let's have this come every Saturday at 10 a.m. So if I was to save this, then our provider is going to get a ledger of all the payments they receive that week, each week. And so you can do this as the Alliance organization and maintain and centralize that billing like I was talking about. And then the final part of reporting that I would like to highlight is just dynamic reporting. It's what I call our Build-A-Bear workshop. It's basically just, there is so much data and form fields and things available inside this system that sometimes you might want an odd assortment of them all at once. And so, we are able to just put inside this pick list all of the form fields inside here, and you can drag and drop all of the ones that you might be interested in. That way you can pull large reports at once. So this is really, it's not as deep a dive as it is with our providers, because I don't want to be showing you sensitive information for the various provider groups. But please note that we are more than happy to meet and discuss what kind of customizations or what kind of features you and your organization are needing to be successful. Please feel free to get in contact with us. Again, my contact information is mtaylor@earlylearningventures.org, or you can call me at 317-518-5203. All right, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.